Shalom. All thanks and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Warakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right. Let's jump to the book of Revelations. All right. Chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Okay? So a lot of you Israelites who claim to be in this truth, you ain't pushing out no videos. You taking breaks, you just disappearing and then reappearing. Your page says you ain't had a video up in 5 weeks. Okay? Now, recently my page was suspended, but I have a side page that I post up videos in case that was to happen that I had set up. So one thing about being on fire, you're going to produce lessons, okay? And you're going to speak the truth. I'm going to say this also. If you're on fire speaking lies, you're not on fire. If you make 50 lessons every day, but your lessons are flawed, they're phony, you're not on fire. You're lukewarm. Okay? Lukewarm doesn't just fall in for someone who's not producing videos, someone who's not doing the work. That's also lukewarm, of course. But lukewarm is also someone who can be producing lessons every day, but they're teaching madness. Okay? In order for you to be on fire, not only do you have to be producing lessons, doing the work, you have to be speaking according to what the Lord says. All right? Matter of fact, let's jump to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. So if you claim to be on fire because you doing all these different lessons, you going out on the streets and you teaching the word, but you using the names Jesus, you using lies and philosophies such as Esau, Edom can make it. You're using lies and philosophies that who you call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, never performed miracles. But yet you're out there on the streets reading out the same book that the true men of the Lord are reading out of. You're producing all these videos. You might have a video up every day. You may have 2-3 videos up every day, but you lukewarm. Because if you're not speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai accordingly, in order for you to be on fire, first of all, you got to have the word that the Lord gave, not our own words. It says right here that the Lord will make his words in our mouth fire, man. The same thing that he told Jeremiah applies to us. Why? Because we're in the same lot as Jeremiah. And if you don't believe that and you out there teaching, you need to get out the way. All right. Because we to the point now where the Lord is going to start making it known who the true men of the Lord are. And I ain't trying to come off cocky or come off arrogant, but you have a lot of Israelites playing games. They might even get views. They may be popular. People may look at them and they're all amazed like, oh, man, he's so deep and he's teaching bologna sandwiches, man. OK. So let's read this again in Jeremiah 5 and 14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, not your own, not freestyling, not making up doctrines with things that do not line up with the scriptures, okay? But speaking his word, all right? Behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, okay? You're not on fire because you're making up philosophies. You're making up doctrines. And then when you say, show me where that is in the scriptures, all you can say is, well, you know, it's in the spirit. Well, some things are in the spirit, but you can't make up a whole doctrine about different BS philosophies. And the most that you can say is it's in the spirit. And then when you do go to the scriptures and then you try to break it down, it's wrong. And I'll tell you one thing, man, one thing about these scriptures are confusing if you are not in the know. That's why the Lord is giving these mysteries to certain people. This isn't for everybody. Only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to receive this word. And only the elect of the nation of Israel, whom the Lord is dealing with, whom we hope to be of that number. That's why we say the hopeful elect, because we hope to be of the elect. It's simple. It's not hard to understand. Okay. We speak according to what the Bible says. That's why when you hear my lessons, you're not going to get a long sermon of how my day went. You're not going to get a long sermon of me speaking on this or that or this or that. And I ain't using no scriptures, man. This platform is Yahweh Shai's platform. It's not mine. I'm just being used. Okay. I'm being used to teach this word. And I'm using the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, which is fire, which is a requirement. So if you claim to be on fire and you not using the words of the Lord, you are not on fire. You are lukewarm. Okay. Now, let's jump to the book of 2 Timothy. Chapter 4 and verse 2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season. So how are you going to be on fire? By teaching the words of the Lord in season and out of season. Outside of that, you're lukewarm. So if it's snowing outside and you saying, oh, well, it's snowing out there, I'm going to take this time off until the snow goes away. Well, a whole month and a half done went by. It's still snowy out. And you still thinking, well, it's still out there. I'm going to keep waiting. No, man, that's lukewarm. All right. You're supposed to be on fire, meaning speaking the words of the Lord. OK. All the time. Bringing out these lessons daily. And if not daily, every other day, whatever the case. Try to work on being the best you. We have to work on being the best us. One man's diligence may not be another man's. You can't compare someone who's only been in this truth for 3 years to someone who's been in this truth for 17 years. Okay? Certain things come with experience. You cannot force the course of the river. All right? Just like if you water a garden, just because you keep watering it, you're not going to force it to grow. You're going to drown it. You're going to cause root rot. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You're going to cause root rot. You can't force experience in this truth. And how your experience comes varies on how the Lord is dealing with you, because he's dealing with each of us individually. You know, just like most men who come into the truth, they come in through a camp. But then there's men like myself who come in and you're alone. So it's a different approach. But nevertheless, we all have a requirement, which is to speak the words of the Lord. All right. In season, out of season, and not make an excuse to why we disappeared for 2 months. OK. If I see a brother's page and it says he hasn't put up a video in 2 weeks, I'm going to assume his page was suspended. OK. But even then, you know, he should have a side page. All right. 2 Timothy 4 and 2. And this ain't about views. All right. 2 Timothy 4 and 2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season. In season, you know, when it's nice outside, the sun's out, you know, people are out shopping, doing whatever. out of season, when it's cold out, when it's not necessarily convenient. Okay? Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. So how are you going to be long suffering taking breaks? How are you going to be long suffering when you teaching lies and people like it? Everybody clinging to you. Everybody want to be buddy buddy because of the lies you speak. The demons on them are attracted to it. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. Why? Because if you ain't speaking the words of the Lord, I don't care how much you're speaking, you are lukewarm. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. So people naturally want to hear lies because of their flesh. They don't want to be reproved. They don't want to be corrected. They want to do what they want to do. Okay? Let's jump down some more. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. So if you turning away your ear from the truth, you are lukewarm. If you are not speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which is fire, you are lukewarm. If you don't believe the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which is fire, you're lukewarm. Okay? So if you're lukewarm, if you ain't cold or hot, excuse me, if you're not cold or hot, you lukewarm, you wishy-washy, like you halfway in, halfway out. You sitting at the top of the fence with one leg on the right side, the other leg on the left side, and you can't figure out what side you want to jump on. So the Lord's going to take both of your legs, not literal, but just speaking parabolically. He's going to take both of your legs and rip you in half because you can't figure it out. AKA you lukewarm, he's going to spit you out of his mouth. Okay? So a lot of you Israelites who claim that you're in the truth, you think Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is dealing with you. So you think that you're in a good case. All right? Well, you're not. All right? Let me just put it out there. You're not. If you don't have this truth, you're not in a good case. All right? If you don't endure sound doctrine, you are not in a good case. The safest way of knowing you're enduring sound doctrine is when somebody teaches, where's that at in the scriptures? Show that to me. Prove it to me. That's how you know. Okay? And first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has to be dealing with you. 2 Timothy 4:4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. I ain't trying to hear that, right? Because we got the truth. That's why we become your enemy, because we have the truth. So you turn your ears away from us. That's how you know who the true men of the Lord are. And shall be turned unto fables. And a fable can either be true or a lie. In this case, our people rather turn unto false fables, man. Things that sound good, like a fairy tale. A lot of these women, they believe in this Disney fairy tale myth of how a man should be. Okay? Verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, which means hit the highways and byways, do these videos, walk how Yahweh Shai would walk. Okay? When you're going through different temptations and tests, go through it, endure it. All right? Don't curse the Lord to his face. Praise to the Lord. Do what you need to do. Do what we need to do. Endure. All right? But watch thou in all things. Endure afflictions. Do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry. And you can't make full proof of the ministry being lukewarm. Okay? Not enduring sound doctrine is lukewarm. And one thing about the true men of the Lord are not going to forsake sound doctrine, but rather endure it. Okay? And will not follow after the madness that the majority of people in this world follow. 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables, when we have made known unto you the power and the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, but we're eyewitnesses of his majesty. Okay. And today we're actually eyewitnesses of his majesty as well, because brothers are seeing chariots. Brothers are having visions. Brothers are opened up to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay. We're not teaching this word trying to tell you made up things concerning this truth. We're telling you the truth according to the scriptures, and we break it down to the best that we can, the best of our ability. Okay? We do not follow the ways of this world. That's why people turn their ears away when they hear what we're saying, because we don't follow cunning fables that you people, fall for. You fall for the okie doke. You fall for the deception. Oh, that sounds like it could be true, although I don't know if it's true or not. But you know what? It sounds good to me. That is the mentality of death. Okay? That's the mentality of someone who just goes with the wind, who just goes with every wind of doctrine. Matter of fact, hold on. A scripture just came to me again. What's that? Proverbs? I believe it's Proverbs 18. It's not the one I wanted, but it lines up with that one. This is Proverbs 18:1. Through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. So you getting involved with all these different doctrines that don't line up with the scriptures, you following cunning devised fables, you are lukewarm, and Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you. You can make a video every single day about how Esau could be saved. You can make a video every single day about how these different nations have opportunities outside of Israel to have salvation. You can make a video every single day about women's liberation, about how these women are equal, or you can pop another man's wife if he insults you. You can get back at him by popping his woman. Man, I'm telling you, you got some bugged out Israelites, all right? But you have a lot of people, they follow all these different myths, all these different fables, and think that they are on fire. They think the Lord's dealing with them. Okay. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. Okay? So, bringing up this truth, they turn their ear away from it because they have no delight in it. They're looking for all these different lies and myths of the world, and they take whatever they hear like a buffet. Oh yeah, Jesus, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh, women's liberation. Okay, I'm gonna apply that too. Oh yeah, you mean to tell me I can eat pork? Yeah, okay, I like that. I'm gonna take that. Nah, I don't like that. I'm gonna put that back. That's how people treat their life, man. They treat their lifestyle like a buffet. You can just pick and choose what you want to do, man. And you have no delight in trying to get with this word. You are lukewarm. And a lot of you people on the sideline, you thinking lukewarm just applies to us who are in this ministry. If we're not doing our job, we're lukewarm. You are also lukewarm if you believe in lies, man. If you believe in cunning BS fables, you are lukewarm. Yahweh Shai is speaking to you too, not just these stupid Israelites who's playing games. They're procrastinating, man. They ain't producing no videos. All right, here it is. They got a whole camp, which means they got nothing but time on their hands to come up with a lesson. Because if you come from a camp, you don't always have to talk. You don't always have to do this or always have to do that. So you have time. So for some of you men who ain't producing, that just shows you how Shem Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you. Period. All right. Anyways, so desiring and all these different philosophies, you're lukewarm. You're following all these different cunningly devised fables. You're lukewarm. Okay. So let's go to Titus. Is that Titus or is that 1 Timothy? It might be. Let's see. Let me try Titus here. Titus chapter 1 and 12. Verse 14, Titus 1 and 14. Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. So we're not following cunningly devised fables. We're not teaching you cunningly devised fables concerning this ministry. We are telling you the truth. We're not trying to divert you from the truth, but yet tell you the truth. And that's why many of our people wrestle against us, just like our forefather Jacob wrestled against that angel until he got his blessing. Our people wrestle against us, and we're the Lord's angels. They wrestle against us, man. But you know what? They are going to get that blessing. But the majority of our people on this side, they have to get it. The Lord has to take them out. And I ain't speaking about dinner, man. The Lord is going to take they out, okay? No lie, no joking. Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. What's a commandment of man? A commandment of man is not a man who's telling you commandments. A commandment of man is a man who's telling you commandments that don't line up with the scriptures. Okay? Period. I don't care where he's getting it from. If it don't line up with the scriptures, it is a commandment of man. So we bring out this truth. We're bringing out this ministry. You can't say, oh, well, you just men. We don't got to listen to you. No. If we are of the hopeful, if we are of the elect, which we call ourselves the hopeful elect, we are not just men. We are the Lord's men. Okay? Anyway, let's keep this going, man. Let's jump to the book of Proverbs. And I still got the book of Revelations chapter 3 pulled up because I want to use a precept that lines up with Revelations 3 and 17 that I'm going to read here shortly. All right. So let's go to Proverbs chapter 6. Let's jump back to 4. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 4. Give not sleep to thine eyelids, nor slumber to thine eyelids. Okay? The majority of our people are asleep. The majority of our people are not with this truth. And if they know that they're Israelites, a good number of them are still following fables, man. Lies, commandments of men. All right? Because they sleep. You still got men who have this truth and they're not producing no lessons. They're sleeping. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. And how do you deliver yourself? By applying the gift that the Lord gave you, that the Lord gave me. We have to apply these things in hopes that when all hell is turned up, when the levels of hell are turned up here on this earth, knowledge and wisdom can be our stability. We can be mentally stable. Okay? Because when all hell breaks loose, the majority of people are not going to be delivered, but they are going to be caught by the hand of the hunter, being Esau Edom, which ultimately it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which, having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. Okay? How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. So the majority of our people, they're not going to be covered in these times to come. See, when the famines, when the pestilences, when all these different scourges come to the earth that the Lord just has waiting, it's going to get horrible, man. It's going to get extremely horrible like no other time on earth. Okay. If you don't have this truth, if you sleeping, if you lukewarm, the Lord is not going to deal with you, man. He's not going to protect you, but you are going to fall into want. Okay. Let's jump to Revelations 3:17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So the majority of our people are blind. Someone who has their eyes closed, they're sleeping. But if you close your eyes and your eyelids cover your eye, you don't see nothing. It's like you're blind. The majority of our people are blind. They're sleeping. And they don't even acknowledge it because, see, some of our people have received some prosperity in this world. And prosperity makes you forget affliction. Okay? But the scriptures tell you that your poverty will come as one that travaileth. Going into that word travaileth in Hebrews 19:80 is halach, to go, walk, come, to go, walk, come, depart, proceed, move, go away, to die, live, manner of life, to walk, to traverse, to walk about, to lead, bring, lead away, carry, calls to walk. So we got the point there. So shall poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man, okay, or shielded man. Most of our people are not going to be protected. They're going to fall into poverty, meaning the Lord is not going to be with them in these times to come. Because in order for you to really be rich, you have to have this truth. And you have a lot of our people who think they're in the truth, basically saying they're rich, and they're not. You have a lot of people in the truth who may have increased, made money, teaching our people lies and all. And they thinking they just gonna, boogie down into the kingdom of heaven, and Yahweh Shai is gonna come with a smile on his face and say, good job for lying to my people. It's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, a lot of our people are going to be woken up at the last minute. It's going to be a sad awakening when they realize that the Lord was never dealing with them, man. They thought they were in a good case. All right? The Lord is not going to deliver you sluggards, all you lukewarm individuals, all you Israelites who follow after lies. I don't care how you put up a video every day. You might go out and teach every day. If you're not teaching according to the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, which primarily is taught by Great Millstone, okay, you are teaching Jewish fables. You are teaching lies concerning the truth, which makes it a lie, and there is no lie in the truth. All right? So poverty will come, and our people believe right now they're rich, they're increased, they're good right now, but not even knowing that they're spiritually in lack, which is going to physically manifest when all hell breaks loose and the Lord is not going to be with them. They're going to be calling on the Lord and everything, and he's not going to answer, because our people like to listen to lies and they're lukewarm. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. And we're really going to see that when all hell breaks loose, man. The Lord is going to show us and remind us why we've been in this thing. We're not just in this thing, but we're in this thing so when the famines and these different things come, we are going to have our protection. We're going to be good. But you Israelites who ain't in the know, you blind, you deceived by your own wickedness, you are going to fall into poverty. Okay? You thinking the Lord is with you right now, and he's not. All right? So let's go to Luke chapter 6, I might close it out here. Need to get some sleep. Just got off work. Luke chapter 6 and 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. So that shows, being lukewarm, teaching lies. You can get liked in this world. People will, accept you. They'll respect you. But the Lord, he ain't going to look at you that way. All right. A lot of our people thinking they in a good case. They say that they're rich. Hey, man, I got a nice banging house. I don't need nothing. I got it all on my own. I got the bag and all this and that. But then I can still teach videos or teach a lesson about lies and different philosophy and just keep deceiving the people. But yet I'm still living good and all this and that. And you thinking the Lord just going to fight for you and, be with you when all hell break loose. No, the Lord's going to destroy you and anyone like that. If that's how you roll, if that's how you operate, the Lord's going to get you. That's why us men who are in this truth, who have this word, man, we are blessed. There ain't no such thing as luck. All right. We are blessed for this opportunity. All right. Let's read Revelations 3 and 17 again. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, I have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. Luke 6 and 26. Woe unto you when all men, Luke 6 and 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. So a lot of you Israelites, man, you are deceived. You really think the Lord is with you. Okay? People speak well of those with false doctrines, but they will mourn and weep, or they will fall into poverty when the Lord turns up the volume of hell on earth. The Lord ain't going to deliver none of you sluggards, you Israelites who are sleepwalking. You think you in the know and you're not. You speak against the truth, but then you talking about, I'm from the tribe of this, I'm from the tribe of that. Cool. But you don't got the truth. So you're lukewarm. You Israelites who ain't producing no videos, you just hiding behind a camp. You've been in this camp for long enough now to where you should be doing something other than just holding a sign or just standing there trying to look cool. Okay? I mean, it's just crazy, man. You would think that certain Israelites will get it. Here it is to this day. The Lord got me, teaching alone, man. To this day, the Lord got it to where my views are low. And the Lord still got me out there doing the work. So what's the excuse for you dudes who are slacking? The truth is out. The word is out. What's the excuse for those of you who are believing in lies? You want to know what the excuse is? The excuse is this. If you're not of the elect, you ain't going to receive this word. If you're not of the elect, you lukewarm. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.